Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have another episode of the Road to the Show series with Edison O'Neill on hard mode. We're back here again today. We took a couple days off. We were recording our video for the college football 25 deep dive into the abilities. So if you wouldn't mind, go check that out. It'll be linked up in the top right hand corner here. Yeah, go ahead and check that out. I go pretty in depth. Took a little while to edit the whole thing and stuff like that. Really showed me how some editors spend a lot of time on different videos. So we're back. We're here back in 267, and we swing early on a circle change, and that is the way we're going to start this video. We're facing, what's his name? Pilkington. He throws a four-seamer, circle change, slider, and 12-6 curve. We're on to hit here with one on, second base, no outs, and we're down 0-2 now. So we're going to be contact swinging per usual. We're going to try to get a hit. We are on an 11-game hitting streak as we take a fastball up in the zone at 92. And we are on an 11-game hit streak, trying to extend that to 12 today. And that is a perfect hit into center field, and that should score one. The runner will be rounding third base, and that'll be an easy RBI single for O'Neill. 97 off the bat on that 12-6 curveball that's stuck in the zone a little too long. And we are on base. Puts us up 2-0 against the Sod Poodles. As Alexander grounds one at third base, and that will be a double play. And we will be back to the the dugout. On the field here, as Alexander is on the bat against our pitcher March, and we can get one here. We're going to second base, so we get one. Can we get the second? And we do, and that's an easy bang play to get out of the third. And we should be up here. And we are. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Pilkington still up on the bump as we take the first pitch, which was a circle change in on the zone. Could have been called a strike, but the umpire gave us one. And we check our swing there, but that one falls in the zone this time. 1-1.
Here's the pitch.
We've been kind of bringing it back here. The last two videos, so the last 4 videos, our first 2 were bad. We were really bad, but in the last 2, we've actually picked it up very well as we swing through a strike there on that fastball up and in. That'll sit us down. Not a terrible pitch to swing at. Timing was probably all right. We don't get to seeing it on the strikeout, which is one of my gripes with the MLB games for like the last few years, is we come up here with a dynamic challenge. We have multiple runners on, a 1 in scoring position. I don't know what we're going to do here. We're going to try to power swing. We don't typically power swing, but we're going to try it here as we are down 1 run. So we're going to try to power swing to drive one in, and that is a good hit. 106 off the bat, but that'll be a line out double play. And that is not what we wanted to do. Honestly, really good swing for a power swing, but it just went right to the third baseman. An absolute steamer. Still down here 3-2, 1 on, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. We're facing Martinez, who throws 102 miles an hour. Oh my goodness, and dips down there and grabs 82 on that circle change and throws a slider cutter combo as well. And that fastball is steaming in there after we were facing a guy that throws like 94 maybe. And we were down 0-1. He delivers another. And we are early on that, and we get under it, and that should go into the stands, and it does. So we're down 0-2. Going to try to contact swing here just at least to give us a better chance. Oh, that's a good slider. Has a lot of movement on it. Looking here, he's throwing all the pitches except for a cutter. I won't expect the cutter try to run away from us. No, he throws that four-seamer up and in, almost grazes us on the elbow. Probably should put an arm guard on, but we gave out the requirements to get all the different equipment and stuff to give us different abilities. So we'll review that at the end of the season. 2-2 here. And we check swing. Oh, they said we went around for strike 3. So we're going to end the day at 1-4. Not a great outing as we take the loss. But we've had, we had the RBI single, and then we had that really good rope to third base, but he unfortunately caught it. And starting the second game, we will be taking the field to start it off in the top of the first. So we've already allowed 2 runs as Del Castro grounds to us. And that'll be Del Castillo, not Del Castro. That'll be a double play to get us out finally of the inning. As we already allowed 2, unfortunately. Nobody on as we face Hill on the hill. If there was a four-seamer, slider, curveball, two-seam. Goes about 74 to 95. Pretty good. Oh, pretty good variance there. As we're early on that slider, that was well in the zone. And we're 0-1 to start it off. And then we chase that slider down. And we run it to 0-2. Once again, contact swinging as always. Batting 266 now after that 1-for-4 day. Stayed alive as that was above the zone. Looked like it was going to drop in. Maybe another slider. We threw those back to back. Wasn't a terrible decision to swing at that. Barely alive there. Foul it off with that slider down and away again. Hill's preparing to deliver. Let's see what he throws here. Let's see a fastball. Slider again. 4 sliders at that bat, and we strike out on a lot of them. Back up here in the top of the 4th. Nobody on, 1 away. Down 2-0. So we haven't been pretty quiet after that first inning jump, as we are getting no hit currently, which is not what you want to see on that scoreboard. Ooh, and that slider we're a little late on. We run it to 1-1. He is using that slider very effectively today. Not the greatest positions, but has been able to get us a swing and miss on some of them. I mean, he's probably gotten our whole team to swing and miss since we have not got a single hit yet. 2-1 now. I'm going to try to... Ooh, good pitch on the black. Is in there for a strike for sure. Would have loved that to run a little bit further outside as we foul off that slider. He's been pretty much consistently fastball slider. He does have a curveball. Not sure what he'll throw. Probably throw a slider again. He runs that fastball. It's 50-50 guess now. He's only thrown us a fastball and slider, so we'll have to see. Still 2-2. Ooh, as we get a nice hit into the gap, but they'll be able to cut it off and keep us at first base. So the contact swing pays dividends this time as we get another hit and extend that hitting streak to 13 games. We have extended it to James Harden, which is very impressive after going so many games without a hit, so many games going 0-for-4 as they get a double play off of Lofton's easy ground out there to third base. Back up here again, and we have come around to tie it finally. We're at 2-2. Hill is still on the mound. We have a runner on, no outs. Ooh, it was a good swing, good contact, but we just get too far under it. And that'll be a fly out into the gap to center fielder. 1 away here in the top, or bottom of the 6th. Hope the boys can get this guy around. We were able to. We scored 3. So we score 3 here. Bottom of the 7th. Green's up to pitch. Who throws a 4-seam curveball, slider, sinker, and changeup. He's all over the place. Runs to 96 to 76. As we runner on second, and that is absolutely destroyed deep into the gap. And that'll score 1. And that will be a 2-run shot deep into right center field. And that'll be his 3rd of the season. 104 off the bat. Got all the way to 400 feet. Oh, that is a good feeling. A home run in the show is one of the best feelings in video games. It's even more satisfactory when you can deliver it on timing swinging, just because you're not able to control your destiny most of the time. The sound of that bat is beautiful, but when you're able to get one, it feels so rewarding. As we put us up 7-2, as they get one back eventually, with the bases juiced for Barossa, with only 1 away, a 2-2 count here. Hopefully we can get a double play to get out of this jam. Grounder to second base. That's 1. See if he can get here, but he won't be able to. We'll still dig it out so we don't cause an error anywhere. So that'll score 1 as we get an out. So it'll be a fielder choice RBI. Not really. Is it an RBI? If it's a fielder choice, I'm not sure. So we take the win here and work up 2-1 in the series as we score 7 on 7 hits. Up here for the 3rd game of the video. We'll start this one off batting. We're facing Allen, who throws a four-seamer, slider, circle change, curveball, and cutter. Again, wants it all over the board on these. Two fastballs. Runs around 90, 94, 84 to 88. A little slow on that cutter. Hopefully we can get something good to swing at. First pitch, he's got the yips today. Throws that one way outside the zone. Slider, ball one. No runners on, 2 outs. As we swing over top that circle change. A lot slower than what we kind of saw yesterday with that 100, or not 100, about that 95, 96 miles an hour. He throws around 94 tops. So around that 91, 92 range. A little late on that fastball. We'll run it down the right field line and it'll go into the stadium. We've got it up to 272 on our average. If we can just keep him here long. Oh! As we swing over that slider for a strikeout. We struck out a lot more in these recent games. We've been able to, keep our strikeouts down recently, but in these last few games we've struck out a lot more than we have the rest of the season. We swing and miss on that fastball inside. 0-1, and that slider hung, and that's deep into left field, and that'll be off the top of the wall. Oh, if that big wall wasn't there in left field, that would have been a homer. But unfortunately, we'll be stuck with a double, his 11th of the season, and we are on a 14-game hitting streak now. 97 off the bat. That slider definitely hung there, middle of the zone. He delivered on that pitch for sure. And that's what we weren't really doing at the beginning of the year. We weren't being able to get, a level bat hit on those pitches, as he comes back with a strikeout, backwards K on Lester. Yeah, we weren't really able to drop those pitches deep. We were getting too under the ball, getting that launch elevations up in the 45s to 50s. That's what you don't want to see. And we strike out again to end the inning. Lofton's just not having a good year. Neither is Lester, as he's hyped up, barking at the players as he keeps the run from coming in. As we go even with ones here in the bottom of the 6. Hopefully we can deliver something. Oh my goodness, that was one. I should have done something too early on it. As he threw that curveball right for us. It was on a tee, but we still missed it. But we get that fastball right to the left fielder. Good swing. It was a good hit, but it was just not put in a good spot. And that'll bring us to the end of the game as we won 1-2 in a close one here. As we are up in the series 3-1. We do get that double, and we are 1 for 3. We only batted 3 times this game. Very interesting, as we do have 22 RBIs on the season. As we're in game number 4, we're absolutely blowing through this recording, so we may play more games than we have before, as we're 14 hits, our 14-game hit streak so far. We're going to try to get a single or better again. We're working on that contact day in and day out as we face Grammys, however you want to pronounce it. He throws 98 on that four-seamer, curveball, changeup, and 2 seams. 2 fastballs, 2 off-speeds. Let's get into it. Change up in the upper half of the zone. A little bit on the inside, and we swing and miss for strike number 1. Oh, and that is a good swing into the gap. And that'll be deep. That'll at least be a double. Is that going to get out of here? Oh, and it bounces right off the top of the wall. And this is a game of inches. Oh, 100 off the bat. 12th double of the season. Let's take a look here at exactly how far we were from getting that homer. Oh, we were mere inches away from that. Hit the yellow of the wall and came back. Look at that. Oh, 6 inches or so off from getting a home run. We still got a double to get us to continue the inning, so that's pretty good. Extended that hit streak to number 15. As that little chopper should be the 3rd out of the inning, and it will be. Extend the hitting streak to 15, so that's good already to start the game off. But would have loved to get that home run, our 4th of the season, as we have a runner on, still facing Groms. Down 3-1 though, as we pitch out here. That heater up and out, 98 on the gun, but it'll be 1-0 in the count. Let's try to get 2 hits this game, get the average up a little. Ooh. As we swing at a fastball up and in. What are we looking for there? Got to stay level. And then that changeup. That is my kryptonite right there. It is back to haunt us once again. It doesn't look like it's going to get that far down, and it drops even farther every single time. So we take that curveball. Look more like a slider as it runs out and away. 2-2. Hit into the gap here. Maybe be able to score the guy. Ooh, as we stay alive barely with that changeup at the knees. Yeah, 61 speed. It might be able to drive somebody in if we can get into the gap. Not sure on the speed. Oh, as we're out in front on that changeup into the stands. 2-2. Pitch number 7 coming up. Ball number 3, and the count is full. A walk here would be perfect. If we can get the runner into scoring position and not draw an out, that would be great. And we will take that four-seamer for a walk. That'll be a 1-for-1 day with a walk, so that is very, very good. Increase that on-base percentage ever so slightly. Ooh, that is a good hit from Lester. That'll be deep in the center field, but that will be out number 2 as the runner will tag up and not advance into one of the deepest parts of the yard, and he doesn't choose to go. Interesting. You know, with my speed at 38, it makes sense, but you're at 61, buddy. You got to go. Loft the back of the bat and be a grounder, and they'll take the force at second. Fielder's choice to get out of the inning. Sod Poodles stay up 3-1 through 3. Back up here with the runner in scoring position, runner on first. If we can get one to the gap, we'll score 2. Let's see what we can do. Ball number 1, 96. Up and in. We do have a 314 average with runners in scoring position. Ball number 2. I'll take another walk. 1-for-1 with the 2 walks today wouldn't be a bad slate. Ooh. Change up in the zone. Good timing, just under it, unfortunately. Ooh, and that fastball, we're early on. Fouled it off as he's touching the bottom threshold of his speed or his velocity. 2-2. Oh, that was a scary pitch as that is outside 94. Count full. They're going to be running, so we'll definitely score something. We can get something to the gap. Fouled it off. We'll try again. The score is tied 3-3 in the bottom of the 4th, so something here into the outfield that isn't an out will score. Oh, that's down the line. He's able to make that play. Oh, my goodness. He's looking like prime Jeter out there. And that will be the end of the 4th. I mean, professional players don't make that play sometimes. And this guy made it look like it was just an average Tuesday out there. It is 9-5. What in the world was that? Ooh, double play ball right here. This will be 1 and get back on the base for number 2. And it'll be an easy bang bang to keep the score tied after 2 are on. Chaplin gets out of it. Back here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 on. Once again, no outs this time, so a sac fly could get the runner over to scoring position. We're facing Marbury with a 4-seamer, curveball, slider, changeup. 90-94 on that 4-seamer, so we'll watch out for that one. See if we can get something. That wasn't a bad pitch to swing at, but we were very, very early on it. On that changeup there at 80 miles an hour. Fastball up and away at 93 will be ball 1, 1-1. Give us a pitch hit. Come on. Ball number 2 on that changeup at 82 outside. He's kind of losing a little bit of that grip for sure. He's not doing too great on positioning his pitches. Oh, and we were turned too far in that one. That was a good pitch to swing at. We run the count even at 2s. We're going to contact swing here just to be safe. Oh, and that was a good pitch. Down away, or down and in on that curveball. Almost got a swing. We're going to switch back to a normal swing, see if we can get a power or some power behind it. Oh, and they got us. Oh, they got us. They got us. Oh, I'm so upset. Oh, good pitch from the pitcher. Exactly where he needed to put it. Stayed at 1 for 3. We're up 4-1 in the series. 15-game hit streak confirmed. Back here for game number 5. We'll probably go 6 games in this episode. We'll see after this one. We're on here. Runner on first. 1-1. No outs. Double play ball. We'll get 1 easy throw. And we'll get 2. Good pitch to get the lead runner out after he got on base. Up here on a 15-game hit streak, we're facing Fries. How you want to pronounce that? 4-seamer runs up to 99. Cutter, slider, changeup. So he's got that cutter slider combo, so we'll have to be wary of that. We're a little late on that one. A little under it, and that'll be a simple fly out to the right fielder. And he gets this inning 1, 2, 3. Back up again in the bottom of the fourth. 0-0. 2 shutouts going. See if we can ruin that.
First offering just
Ooh, that
misses.
slider was a good pitch. It ran back in. It looked like it was going to be a ball, but they called it a ball anyways. Thankfully, the umpire cannot see today. Holy crap.
And another
Ball number 2. That one was obviously a ball. Thankfully, the umpire gave us that blessing on the first pitch, and now it's 2-0. Good hitters count here.
Fastball on the corner of the
Ooh,
knees, and
on
that's a
the
strike.
corner. That's
Nice
an
job to work
absolute
both sides of the
dot.
plate. He's got this hitter
2 and
inside
1.
conscious now.
Ooh, how are we early on that one? How do we get to go foul on that? And the cutter, 2-2, going to contact swing.
Slider misses
And that was
away.
non-competitive whatsoever. That slider ran 6 feet outside the zone. Full count. If we can work a walk here, that would be good, but we're late on that freaking circle change.
Steps on the bag. One gone, leading
That'll
off
be a
the
simple ground out to first base.
runner at first with one gone.
Interesting that
Now
we're,
the
well,
third baseman,
the
Gino
fastballs
Groover.
makes us late on those pitches. Top of the fifth, still zeros.
Ouch, that one
Oh,
drills
as
the
a pitcher
pitcher.
gets hit on the ankle,
Safe at
be a
first,
no
and
play.
now
He
after
still
the
got to
play is
field it because he
concluded,
made a
we'll check on
terrible
right-hander
throw.
status.
Somehow we get that from
Nice
the
job
side.
at the dish.
Interesting
Fell behind, but held
positioning there at first
2 on and
base.
2 out, scoreless
Runners
ballgame
now
here.
at the corners,
left
2
fielder
away
getting
though.
ready to hit.
Hopefully we can keep this at zeros going into the bottom of the fifth.
1-2 pitch. Bounces this one to second.
And we dove for it. Not a great play.
In safely at
And
second
he's still going to
as
throw
they
it to
jump
me for
ahead,
some
a
reason.
run
Where's the
scores.
pitcher at? Why aren't you trying to
We
cover
do
the
a
first
lot about
base?
how
What are
the
we doing?
with the
As we
go-ahead run
go,
at
to,
first.
they get one and we get one back. So we're here in the bottom of the sixth, 1 on, no outs, same pitcher. And that is into right field, and that'll be continue the hit streak to the 16th game.
Quickly, first
So
and
we've
second
successfully
now
got a hit in
with
every single one of these games in this video. Like the last,
So the
what,
hitting
3 or
streak
4
moves on
videos?
with another knock,
That is
and
the
he's just
16th
unconscious at the plate lately.
for his
It
hitting
always
streak.
seems like he comes up to
Not
the
a great
dish with
hit,
plan
but
of
a
attack,
hit is a
it's
hit.
clearly been working.
And we are
We'll see how
on
he
here,
counters the
2 on,
inevitable
no
adjustments
outs,
from
as
opposing
Lester
pitchers.
is 0-2 in an 0-2 count.
Drive, and it's
Able to get one, but it's right to third base, and that'll be a simple line out for him. We'll run back to the bases as everybody's safe. 1 away. 1 and 2 for Lofton. And he gets one elevated into left field, but it'll be in the shallow part, and they'll be able to make that play very easily. 2 away. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to bring either one of us around after we got 2 on with no outs. And that's just been a similar story all season long for the boys. Honestly, to be expected from the Kansas City Royals development system. It's just not very good, you know? Well, I think we're the second one of the top 100. Probably one of the lower number of people in the top 100 prospects list out of the whole league. As we get one. Oh, well, able to make that play. And that'll be a hit through the infield for Groover. Back up here, 1 for 3 today with a single in the 6th. We're facing Rashi, who throws a 4-seam cutter, curveball, changeup. Take the pitch for ball 1. I think this is going to be our last game after this, so we'll have to see if this is going to be our last hit. Ooh, that cutter had some movement behind it. As we swing and a miss. Actually contact it, barely. 1-1. Ah, my goodness. Change up in the zone. We check our swing. Ooh, curveball. Good timing. Just not very good contact. And that'll be a ground out to end the 7th as we're up 4-1 here. I didn't even see that. And that'll be the end for us, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We're on an absolute tear. 16 games. Like, come on, give me a like for that. Give me a like and a subscription for a 16-game streak. But yeah, we're on an absolute tear with O'Neal. Honestly, this isn't hard enough. We may need to make it harder. Just tell me, let me know if you think we should. But yeah, I'm super excited about how we've been progressing. So I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one.